Hey, get away, Alex here. There's already second week for me here on board. And this is second day of the second cruise. Cons, I'm gonna be filming what I see on the way. So if you're up to this experience, let's go.
Hey, getaway. That's the name of my cruising/traveling vlog. My name is Alex. I'm working as assistant cruise director or activity manager on board. This is my crew story.
This is amazing. This is why I can't see. It's early morning. It's tendering. But it's worth it.
So the itinerary of our 9 days cruise looks like this. From Barcelona we went to Cannes, stops in Livorno, Civitavecchia and Naples. 1 sea day, stops in Ibiza, Palma de Mallorca and back to Barcelona. So what's gonna happen in this on-the-go vlog, I'm gonna be showing my surroundings, what I see. I'm gonna be commenting what's going on throughout this 9 days cruise, which started in Barcelona, Spain and finished in Barcelona, Spain. We visited several places on the way. There was also 1 sea day and a couple of days where we were arriving a little bit later. Well, everything was planned like that. So again, I'm going to be showing you what I see around, give you some tips, tricks about cruising. Maybe it's going to be interesting and useful information. Well, I hope.
That's some island in front of Cannes or Cannes here in France. Already my second week here on board.
And it's also the second day of the second cruise. As you see, this is Cannes, France. We are running tendering operation. That day, in one of the previous videos, I already explained what is tendering operation and how it looks like. And this is Livorno.
I'm in port of Livorno and I have a free couple of hours. So I'm gonna go out and explore this beautiful city. Let's go. So today is some random Wednesday. I just got myself here in the middle of, it's like basically the central square. I was in the port. Then I took a shuttle bus for crew. It cost €3 and they drop you here in the center. Look at the next day here in Livorno. It's sunny. It's bright. But I got off already yesterday. And there's a video about that experience either coming up next or already exist. Again, second cruise, a lot of things to do. And today we got already the drill, the meeting, and now after the lunch, time to get back to office and catch up with some stuff. Right, some office stuff is done for now. I can take a little break and I'm gonna use it to test if my computer is working on Wi-Fi here to download the video. If no, I might need to buy a new computer because mine is old, and drivers are old.
Everybody say boo!
This is an example of one of our bingo sessions since I'm running the activity as on board as activity manager. And that's already the introduction to a new day. After overnight in Livorno, there was day 5 for us to arrive to Civitavecchia, Italia.
Look at this clear skies, an amazing view. It's a middle of the second cruise and it's a Livorno. Oh, sorry, this is Civitavecchia. Some Princess Majestic. And I'm proud of myself. It was a very productive morning, and also I managed to upload my first video that I was doing during this first 2 weeks on board, so I'm proud. Very rare moment on the other ship, the port, the moon. This is Civitavecchia. Another reason why I'm loving ships and why you should cruise and fall in love with this lifestyle too. New day, I'm fresh. I wanted to say I slept good, but no, they woke me up early in the morning with some question that they could ask, not 8 in the morning, you know. But then I relaxed in my bed kind of sleeping. Now it's 12. I'm gonna eat, and that's how my day starts. Last night we got a crew party. It was not that many people, but it was like a fiesta. So I danced a little bit of my favorite salsa, bachata, and stuff. And today is a new day. We're gonna make it happen. And now I want to show panorama of Napoli. That's the view from the ship. So the Naples or the Napoli. Today, as you see, it's a little bit cloudy. Even the mountain or volcano Vesuvius covered with some clouds. But it's still gorgeous. It's the empty ship. That's how the restaurant looks like when there's nobody around. And I came to test my bingo machine because we're gonna be doing bingo here. We cannot do it in the theater due to the install of the show. That's Manhattan restaurant here. All set up and ready. The operation starts in a few hours. But these guys already set up everything. That's the setup right here. And it has a dance floor. And even the band is playing here. Another view to our Manhattan restaurant. Which located on deck 7 all the way aft. This is the entrance. There's casino there, and that's the front of the ship. That's why you need to test bingo. You see, it shows something weird, so that's why it's nice to test when there's no guest around. That's what I'm doing right now. There's no guest around, but I'm testing the bingo. You see, I need to adjust this screen. There's something with the resolution. All right, I tried a couple of things. It just doesn't work. There's something with converters. We try. So we're gonna try the other day because they need to open the restaurant soon. We're gonna try the other day, or we don't have that much of a time. And this is amazing.
And then there was a time to stop by our crew mess where we got the Mexican night. And as you see, we were treated well.
I got some churros. Look, I got some burritos. My goodness. Saying bye-bye to Napoli. And I'm ready to start.
Or better to say, to continue the evening with a recording of the morning show. So what is this morning show or the daily show? Basically, together with the cruise director, on a daily basis, we are familiarizing our guests about ports of call that we are visiting. Here's the example how it looks on the screen, about different activities and events that are happening throughout the day on the cruise, given some highlights, tips and tricks so they can have some fun with us.
After the morning show, also we're having a bingo. Now I do some reports, and in less than half an hour I'm gonna be doing the salsa class and our Latin fiesta. And then if I'm gonna be productive the next 20 minutes, maybe I don't need to be back after the party to the office, but we'll see. Second day, we are again testing the bingo. Let me show you. You see our machine, and there's a signal. Should go there on the screen, but we have some problems after the dry dock. It doesn't go the way we want it to. Yeah, it's working, you see? This is what I see in front, and that's what it should be here. Busy day today. Sea day. Finally, it's evening. I need to change from daily to evening uniform. And then I need to walk around with a cruise director. And then I'm gonna have I need to check on my guys, and then I have a party, and then this day gonna be done. Another morning, I'm already with my bingo machine, and we're in preparation to our bingo session, which is gonna take place at the restaurant. It's an unusual place for us because the usual place theater is busy. They do some install of the new show, so that's why today's the biggest bingo for me, and we have to make sure that everything is running. We figure out the issue now. We're gonna set up before the day starts, so we don't hustle in an hour.
Now, the actual bingo went smooth because preparation was done way in advance, and luckily I got very nice results, and we give away a lot of money during that bingo, and that was a time for me to get back to the office. This is my office right there. That's how I usually spend my time there. However, I'm trying to spend less time there in the office and more time with my team, more time with a guest on the floor.
Day is continuing. It's the second to the last day. I finished with some bingo stuff, scheduling my guys. Now I have 15 minutes break before going to the gangway. Meanwhile, it's Ibiza around. I never been here. I mean, I've been here at the pier, but never been out.
And that's the view from the other side of the ship. By the way, two sides of the ship we call one port side and the other one starboard side. So the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the ship.
But now I have a gangway duties, so let's check it out.
And since I'm here for the first time, I'm gonna go right now and check out the facilities of the actual port of Ibiza. I do it for you and do it for myself.
Since I'm here, I'm gonna go check it out.
Looking at this footage, you probably might think that we are in New York. Well, not necessary. This is the hall that was inspired by New York, but we are in different part of the world. That's where our ship docked in this new terminal. And right there in front, you can see the Ibiza downtown. There's some ferry boat. Again, our ship, Norwegian Breakaway, the downtown in that direction. There's also a little fortress. And let's go check it out, the actual facilities of the port.
And it's me having chance to get off and seeing the environment around, or the surroundings. So I guess that's the shuttle bus drop off and hop on spot. This is already the beginning of some infrastructure, the parking lot. There are some fancy houses, and this is the terminal. So that was useful to know that there's shuttle buses. It's a hop on, hop off. They bring you, you go here through the entrance, and then you go to the ship. Simple as that. They check your cards, sometimes they check your belongings, and that's it.
By the way, if you watched till this moment and still did not subscribe, please do so, because I'm going to be posting more videos from Balearic Islands and also all the Mediterranean. And in one of the following videos, I actually got a chance to get off in beautiful Ibiza. Thank you in advance, and we continue.
By the way, I bought these glasses in the episode from Livorno. You can check it out. I think €2 or something like that. Now I'm gonna check the infrastructure here in this terminal. Huge terminal, actually, for Ibiza. New and fancy, like everything on this island. There's also taxis. I believe there's a little cafe. This is, I believe, where you can get the ticket to your ferry boat. Some ATMs. There's a shop. And that's the returning back to the ship. So from what I understand, this is our ship, and the downtown is somewhere there. Ibiza. Let me show you a little bit of the area. So the downtown of Ibiza is there, and we are kind of on small peninsula that stretches that way. And Ibiza is actually right there. Look how weather changes within 1.5 hours. Me browsing the pier of Ibiza.
In case you're wondering what am I eating, got some fruits, some cake. That's my olive oil with a little bit of Parmigiano. I'm dipping this one here. And a little bit of everything here.
View from the ship. That's the old town of Ibiza. So around me a lot of noise. This is a cruising noise. I'm a crew member. Behind me it's Ibiza, and around me Norwegian Breakaway as a ship. This is my story.
You see, that's the gangway. That's what I was doing an hour ago.
Ibiza vibe in the evening, huh?
And then after this productive and very eventful day, I got back to the office. And as you understand, I'm not showing you each and every aspect of my work on board. I wish I could, but maybe in the future episodes. So that's why I kindly recommend you to follow me for more.
Let's call it a night. Oof, after the party, I needed to stop by, do some reports, so I don't struggle on the last day tomorrow. It's already 12 in the night. Oof. Time to sleep. It was such a day. Good morning, Palma.
Palma de Mallorca, our last stop before Barcelona tomorrow.
Morning, next day. The last day of the cruise. I rested well, ready to rock. Palma de Mallorca, but I'm not getting off because a lot of things to do. It's already noon. I'm rested. Very nice. Now I'm gonna have breakfast / lunch, and gonna be working.
But I'm not gonna leave you empty-handed, my dear lovely spectator. First of all, here is the nice footage of the downtown and the main cathedral of Palma de Mallorca, and then there's gonna be more videos from this beautiful port.
Office portion, the afternoon portion is done. Last day thingies, a lot of things to do, and now gangway time. Just returned from the gangway duties. And by the way, in terms of logistic, as you see, there's around 10 minutes walk to the terminal, which is, I believe, somewhere there. Yeah, one of those. And there you can take either shuttle bus to the city, which is right there, the downtown, or the Ubers, or the taxis.
And then fast forward 2 hours and you see how the weather changes here in April in Palma de Mallorca. But not only the weather changes, I got a chance to relax a little bit, and I changed as well.
By the way, combining different colors of jackets and pants gives you more options. So keep that in mind, but that's for gents. Alright, I need to be back in the office. I think it's still part of the Balearic Islands right there. Look at this. And that's the sky on the other side of the ship. What a reward! So the second cruise for me here on board comes to an end. Last few days were very intensive. I was doing a lot of things, but I was managing also to pre-set a lot of things. So today, on the last day, I could just like boom, do everything. So now it's not even 11. Well, almost 11. I already have done today so many things, all my reports. I have done the show with the guys, the movie sketch trivia. That's where we acting out some movies that all guests are guessing right there. And yeah, I feel very productive, or felt very productive today. And also I rested well last night, and now I'm gonna go and have a sleep. Meanwhile, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this on-the-go vlogging of my lifestyle here on board beautiful Norwegian Breakaway. I'm a crew member that works on board, and if you wanna more videos like so, or maybe you have some suggestions, or maybe you wanna share some ideas what exactly you want to see, or what kind of themes you want me to highlight through my videos right here, please leave me the comment about that, and let's have some
live conversation. My idea is to build up here a really nice, beautiful, lively community. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.